it's One Battle One. Here's another review of my custom LEGO Batman movie vehicle builds. If you haven't already checked out my previous ones, please check them out on my channel. For today, I'll be reviewing my custom Catwoman's race car. This model is inspired by LEGO's design of it from the LEGO Batman movie, The Making of the Movie book. Although I do like the original design of this vehicle, it too suffers from being too large and out of scale. This is another conversion attempt by me in trying to design something that is better scaled for minifigures. As with my other conversions, my goal is to keep it at a minimum of 6 studs wide while trying to maintain the key aspects from the original build. The original build has a very unique design and shape, and it was a challenge to say the least in trying to recreate the front splitter look. Initially, I want to use a more layered approach with using multiple small curved slope pieces like the original build, but at the end I ended up using a large curved slope piece and representing the entire arch that slopes alongside the front wheels and down towards the front, which I'm pretty happy with. I also managed to squeeze in smaller angled plates on the outside and inside of the front end. I lost a bit of detail on the outside, but I was able to incorporate the headlights inside. Some layering of plates and texturing was replaced with a smoother, curved front end, but I'm not too bummed out. I think it looks more streamlined this way, and in my opinion, fits better with the overall look of the vehicle. I had to switch over to smaller wheels to build at this scale. I tried mimicking the design of the sides as much and as accurately as I could, and surprisingly, the end result turned out to be very satisfactory. I was able to get the important curves in and also able to retain the air vents on both sides. I'm also really happy that I was able to fit and layer these angle plates over one another. The transition from the side panel to the rear wheels has angles that come and extend both up and out. I used smaller slope pieces to capture that effect. I basically turned it into a single-seater that only has one cockpit area that fits Catwoman. I reused the same windscreen piece, and although I find it a bit on the large side for this model, I really like the shape. I think it provides that low aggressive stance that resembles the original. There is only one headrest, and that's pretty much for the first portion of the car. Let's take a look at the rear. For the most part, the rear is a shrunken down version of the original. The engine area still uses the grilled slope pieces, and the entire rear has a general downward sloping to it. I used the same spoiler pieces that go right behind the rear wheels, which is way out of scale, but I don't think it looks that bad. I probably should have just used a different piece and turned it into a full spoiler. Both the taillights and exhausts were placed appropriately. I used a couple more of these inverted curved pieces to give the rear more substance, and I think it looks good when looking at it from a minifigure perspective. Aside from the bulbous windscreen, the other issue with this model is that it sits too low for the wheels to roll freely. This makes it just a display model, which I'm okay with since that's what I'm going to be doing with it anyways. I was able to achieve most of what I set out to do with this build, and aside from a few shortcomings, I would consider this a successful conversion. If you're interested in purchasing the building instructions for this, please check it out in the description below. I still have other LEGO Batman movie vehicles that I want to convert, so please stay subscribed to see reviews of those coming very soon. Until next time, One Battle One, signing out.